At the start of the episode, we see a boy walking on a thin rope in his dream, symbolizing his attempt to balance his life. The people around him are demotivating him, causing his balance to falter. They say things like, "We can't believe he's fighting again. It's such a nuisance, we should stay away from him. What can we expect from him? He can't even talk to people properly. He looks so odd with his hair and eyes. He's a real mess and utterly useless." As a result, the boy loses his balance and falls. He gets up in anger and starts wandering the city, declaring his admiration for strong people and indifference to weakness. Meanwhile, some gang members are bothering a girl. One of the gang members asks if she wants to go somewhere or do something with him. The girl responds that she wishes she could throw eggs at him, but her hands are currently empty. She prefers not to waste the eggs on someone like him, and warns that if she shows such attitude, she'll end up with problems. She holds his hand, and Sakura, the main character, thinks about his hatred for weak people who see themselves as powerful. Sakura calls the gang member over and asks if he doesn't think it's pointless to be doing this early in the morning. The gang member responds, "What's your problem now? Do you think you're better than us?" and punches him. Sakura dodges the attack, beats everyone up, and tells the gang member, "Why did someone like you think you're so powerful? In reality, you're just a rat. Remember my face and name. Tell the weak to stay away from me, and let the strong know how to find me. My name is Sakura Haruka, and I'm a fighter." He then starts to leave, but the girl stops him and thanks him. Sakura is surprised and embarrassed, saying he didn't do it to save her. The gang had just annoyed him. The girl asks if he's hungry. Sakura declines, but we see him go to the girl's restaurant where she serves him a dish. She mentions that he must not be from around here because she hasn't seen him before, and adds that it's rare for people to visit this town. Sakura asks if she thinks he's strange, and she replies that she isn't saying anything is wrong, it's just that the gang had recently caused trouble, and public safety has decreased significantly. Normal people stay away, but she herself isn't from here. Her name is Takibana Kotoka, and she's glad to meet him. Sakura wonders why she's being so friendly despite having just fought with people, as he recently fought 5 guys and doesn't understand why she's reacting this way. Kotoka then comments on his appearance, noting his unique hair and eye colors, and asks if they are colored or if he wears contact lenses. Sakura is puzzled by her curiosity and frustration. Kotoka tells him that looks don't matter in a fight. The only thing that counts is being a good fighter. She advises him to meet some Furun kids to understand what she means. Meanwhile, the boy Sakura had fought earlier returns with some accomplices and starts destroying the place. People are scared, and an elderly woman calls for help. Sakura goes to confront the gang, and the boy says he didn't expect Sakura to come by himself. When Sakura starts to ignore him, the boy says, "Are you ignoring me? You told me to remember your face and name. Does this mean you've forgotten mine?" His friends start teasing Sakura, calling him a cat and mimicking cat sounds. Sakura laughs, thinking this is the reaction he expected, and realizes that people are usually disappointed by his appearance. However, he's not bothered by it as he has learned to stop worrying about it. He believes that defeating everyone in front of him will make him feel better. The boy says Sakura has punched the wrong person, as no gang would leave someone alone who punches their boss, and now it's a war between them and Furun. Sakura delivers a powerful punch and says he's not avoiding anyone. His appearance may be weird, but he hasn't done anything to them and is just a good fighter. He starts defeating the gang members one by one and doesn't seem afraid even when they try to gang up on him. He fights fiercely and holds his ground, even as one person attempts to escape. Kotoka, hearing the commotion, comes out and sees the chaos. She tells Sakura that Furun won't be able to do anything as long as they have hostages, but Sakura continues to fight and delivers a strong kick to one of the gang members. Kotoka thanks him again, and Sakura says not to misunderstand, he was just very angry. The gang brought knives to the fight, so he wants to make sure they fight properly. During the fight, someone attacks Sakura from behind, but he kicks them into a wall. The gang attacks him again, and he continues to fight them off. Sakura thinks that defending the girl won't lead to anything good and wonders why he's protecting her. He's continuously fighting when the gang leader attacks his leg with a knife. Another boy takes advantage of this and attacks Sakura, but Sakura manages to avoid the attack. He reflects on his earlier comment about not saving people and questions what he's doing. As the fight rages on, a Furun student arrives and saves him, saying they are happy he's here and asking if he's a first-year student. Kotoka thanks the student, who then takes down the attacking gang members, calling them filthy pests and demanding to know if they understand what that means. The gang members realize they are outnumbered and decide to fight back. The Furun students defeat them brutally, and Sakura is surprised by the turn of events. Kotoka explains that Furun used to be weak but fought hard and is now loved and needed by the people. Sakura wonders if they're heroes and why people accept them despite their fighting. He's impressed when people start praising him and an elderly woman tends to his wounds. though Sakura tells them to stay away. Kodoka says Sakura may be alone, but the people need him. He denies needing anyone and doesn't want to evolve but wonders why he returned the old man's bag and saved the girl. Kodoka believes he still trusts people and sees the good in them. She suggests he should extend his hand, and, if he does, he might become what he wants. Sakura runs off, thinking that perhaps gang members can become heroes too, and reflects on his desire to win fights. He concludes that Furun is indeed amazing, and that the gang leader deserves a kick. Kodoka finishes by telling the story of the boy who was rejected by the world and only knew how to fight. The episode ends with a teaser of what's to come. Viewers are encouraged to comment on their thoughts, like the video if they want more episodes, and click the link on the screen for the next episode.